Hi everyone, Radical Dreamer here. Welcome to the Postal Code Unknown podcast for Thursday, July 13th of 2017. Going to be releasing these video podcasts here on time because I'll be able to schedule them ahead, but I'm actually going to be away for about 4 days here, so the audio version of this podcast may be a little bit delayed in its upload. So please bear with me on that. I apologize for any delay. I hope you've been enjoying this. So without further ado, today I have something a little bit special. I managed to find a drink of mine that I really enjoy. I actually had one of these the first time at a country fair in the UK. Went up to a country fair up near Oxford, had a ginger beer by this company called Bundaberg, and they're Australian. I really enjoy ginger beer. It's something that sort of like, especially when I'm sick, I really like using to sort of like, it helps soothe my throat and that kind of things. I don't drink soda a lot, or at least I try not to. But with that said, I did manage to find a couple of different ones. This sort of little case here, it's paper, actually is from the Bundaberg Brewery in Australia. I stopped there when I was driving around, and it was one of the highlights of the trip for me, just because, you know, hey, it's this cool thing that I found that I really enjoyed and managed to be able to pass by it. As you're driving up along the coast where there's a lot of sugarcane trains that they have during certain parts of the year, where they'll bring large amounts of sugarcane and ship it various places around the world. It's really cool because you're driving by all these things, and in my experience, I've been able to drive through tons and tons of cornfields in the States, and this I felt was sort of like a weird equivalent. It was really kind of interesting to sort of see how as you're driving along, there's a lot of similar things that feel very familiar but are very different, and that was one of the things that I thought was most interesting about my time in Australia. We were also driving through just after a cyclone that did a lot of damage in Australia, so it was strange and sort of difficult to sort of watch sort of how much damage you could see had actually occurred in the area. So that's it. That was surprising, just sort of seeing lots of signs that had been bent down and busted, and like we drove for, I think, maybe about a week and a half before we got out of the area in which this weather event had actually damaged as much of this massive area, because like we were driving maybe 4 to 8 hours a day, so we covered quite a bit of ground. So seeing that was able to sort of do that much damage for that great of an area, it makes you realize like how devastating these sort of natural events can be. So with that said, stopping by Bundaberg was a sort of like midday stop. Didn't really have time to sort of stay in the city much more than this. We went to a really excellent lunch there where I got to try bug for the first time. That was kind of cool. Bug is also known as slipper lobster. It's well known in certain parts of Australia as being sort of like a lot like lobster. And it was a special treat, and it was really nice. I thought it was delicious. So it's something I would definitely have again if I was ever in the area, but it's not something I would have every day, that's for sure. So here I have 3 different Bundaberg drinks. I'll try to see if I can pose those a little bit better. So I've got the ginger beer, diet ginger beer, and root beer. That's all I could find here in the States for right now. When I was actually at the brewery, I got to see every one of the drinks that they had. They've got a couple really good other ones. They've got like a sarsaparilla, a really nice apple cider, a pineapple drink that I thought was amazing, and a couple other really good ones. So if you're able to find the other ones, it's definitely worth looking out for. One of the things that I really like about the diet ginger beer is it doesn't have like fake sugar in it. It just has less sugar than the regular one and more ginger. So this one actually I like a little bit better. But I got all 3 just memory's sake, and hey, as a treat. I don't drink soda that often as well. So I'll open this up here. Sort of like, it's kind of cool because it's got a little pull tab. Got a nice noise, and to be proper Australian, I use a straw. So, oh yeah, it's as good as I remembered it. So, hope you enjoyed this short little episode today. Enjoy watching the rest of these. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to let me know. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you'd like to see more of what I've been doing outside of these videos, you can see more at theradicaldreamer.com, where I've got articles and photographs with travel advice and stories that aren't just in a video format. You can follow me on Twitter at @OneRadicalDreamer or on Instagram at @ARadicalDreamer if that's something that you're more interested in. If you're interested in supporting me, I do have a Patreon page up as well, which you can find at patreon.com/TheRadicalDreamer. And that's a way for as little as $1 a month you can help support me get better equipment and do more videos of this type and make a whole bunch more cool stuff to share with you in the future. And last but not least, if you like what you've been seeing on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and send a couple comments. I'd be happy to answer more questions in future episodes of the podcast. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you. Take care.